Hi guys, this is Miss Sarah and this is Family Storytime for Tuesday, June 30th. The theme today is fairy tales and nursery rhymes, so let's get started with the crowd favorite, Shake My Sillies Out.
Gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out and wiggle my waggles away. I gotta clap, clap, clap my crazies out. Clap, clap, clap my crazies out. Clap, clap, clap my crazies out and wiggle my waggles away. I gotta jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump my jiggles out and wiggle my waggles away. I gotta yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out and wiggle my waggles away. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out and wiggle my waggles away. And wiggle my waggles away.
Yay, good job everyone. The first book that we are going to read is one of my favorites. It is Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and it is retold by Sarah Delmege, illustrated by Gavin Scott, and it was published by Parragon Books. So let's get started. Once upon a time, Goldilocks was playing in the woods near her home. As she skipped along the pebbly path, her golden locks bouncing, Goldilocks suddenly stopped and sniffed the air. A yummy smell was coming from the middle of the woods. I wonder what it is. Rumble, rumble, as her tummy grumbled loudly, Goldilocks followed the delicious smell. She soon found herself in front of a little house. I wonder who lives here, she said. Goldilocks knocked loudly on the front door. Knock, knock, knock. But on the last knock, the door swung open, and there was no one home. Goldilocks saw 3 bowls of porridge on the kitchen table. I'm sure no one will mind if I have a taste of this porridge, she told herself. Goldilocks ate a spoonful of porridge from the biggest bowl. Yuck, she cried. This porridge is much too cold. Goldilocks tried the medium-sized bowl. Ouch, she gasped. This porridge is much too hot. Finally, Goldilocks took a little mouthful from the smallest bowl. She sighed. This porridge is perfect. And she ate it all up. Then Goldilocks went into the living room for a rest. She saw a big chair, a medium-sized chair, and a tiny little chair. Goldilocks climbed into the biggest chair. This chair is too big, she said. Next, Goldilocks clambered into the medium-sized chair. The cushions were very squishy. This chair is too soft. Then Goldilocks tried the tiny chair. This chair is perfect, beamed Goldilocks. She was just getting comfortable when, crack! Uh-oh. The chair broke into pieces. Oh no, Goldilocks gasped. Perhaps I should lie down instead. Upstairs, Goldilocks found a big bed, a medium-sized bed, and a tiny little bed. When she jumped on the big bed, it was too hard. The medium-sized bed was too soft for bouncing. And then the little bed was perfect, Goldilocks sighed happily. And the little girl crawled under the covers and fell fast asleep. Zzz. Meanwhile, 3 hungry bears returned to the little house. They had been for a walk while their hot porridge cooled down, but the door was already opened and there were muddy footprints in the hall. Uh-oh, what do you think they're gonna do? "Someone's been eating my porridge," roared Daddy Bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge too," growled Mommy Bear. "Look," squeaked Baby Bear, "my porridge has all gone." The 3 bears went into the living room. "Someone's been sitting on my chair," roared Daddy Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair too," growled Mommy Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," squeaked Baby Bear. "And they've broken it." Suddenly, the 3 bears heard a noise coming from upstairs. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," roared Daddy Bear as he stepped into the bedroom. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed too," growled Mommy Bear, straightening the cover. "And someone's been sleeping in my bed," squeaked Baby Bear, "and she's still there." Goldilocks woke up with a start and screamed. The 3 bears watched in surprise as she ran off through the forest as fast as her little legs could carry her. And guess what? The 3 bears never saw Goldilocks again. The end. Now we're going to do a nursery rhyme called Hey Diddle Diddle. So I'm going to do it twice, and you can either repeat after me or sing along. So it goes like this. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. Oopsie. The cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Okay, let's try that again. Reset my cow over here. Little dog. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Good job, guys. The next nursery rhyme that we are going to do is definitely one of the silliest ones, and it's also one of my favorites. It's Humpty Dumpty. So I'm sure that some of you already know the words, but if not, that's okay, because we're going to do it a couple times so we can all learn it together. And I'm going to hold up the pictures so you can see them. So it goes, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Good job. Let's try it again. So it goes, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. So let's do it one more time, but this time a little bit faster. Okay. So, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. That was fun, so let's do it one more time. Ready? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Wrong one. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Good job, guys. I hope you learned some new nursery rhymes. The second book that we're going to read for our story time is called There Was an Old Woman Who Lived in a Shoe, and it's quite a silly book and another one of my favorites, and it was written by Jane Cabrera and published by Holiday House. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children and animals too. Bertha, Martha, Skye and Bob, John, Jane, Jack and Jill, Eric, Edith, Esme, Pob, Kai, Rosa, and baby Bill. Man, that is sure a lot of children. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe, and when the children were hungry, she made them... What do you think she made them? A stew! With potatoes and coconut and carrots and peas, she kissed them all lovingly when they said, "More, please." That sounds like a good stew. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe, and when the car broke down, they... rode a canoe. That's silly. They all held tight, sitting side by side, and she kissed them all lovingly at the end of the ride. Who knew what a canoe was before? Not me. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe, and when the clothes got tatty, she'd... mend and make do. What fabulous clothes, such colorful cloth, and she kissed them all lovingly when they showed them off. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe, and when the furniture broke, she... What do you think she did? Stuck it with glue, and hammered and nailed, and screwed here and there, and she kissed them all lovingly from her wobbly chair. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe, and some days were just a big hullabaloo. So much noise, what a messy muddle, but all was made better by a big, soft cuddle. I love you. Aw, so sweet. I'd like to live in a shoe like that. Good job, everyone. Now we're going to do a fun song called Two Little Blackbirds. So I'm going to do it first so you all can learn the lyrics and the actions, and then the second time around we can all do it together. So let's try it. It goes, two little blackbirds sitting on a hill, one named Jack and the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack, fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack, come back, Jill. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill, one named Quiet and the other named Loud. Fly away, Quiet, fly away, Loud. Come back, Quiet, come back, Loud. Okay, so obviously when the bird's name is Quiet, then you speak really quietly, and then when the bird's name is Loud, then you shout. Okay, so let's do it again. It goes, two little blackbirds sitting on a hill, one named Jack and the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack, fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack, come back, Jill. Two little blackbirds sitting on a cloud, one named Quiet, the other named Loud. Come, fly away, Quiet, fly away, Loud. Come back, Quiet, come back, Loud. Good job, guys. The little blackbirds, and they can fly away now. Who's a cat person here? Me. And if you are, then you'll really enjoy this next book because it is The Three Little Kittens by Jerry Pinkney and published by Penguin. Alright, let's get started. The three little kittens, they got new mittens, and they began to cheer. Oh, mother dear, may we go out to play? Put on your mittens, you sweet little kittens, and you may go and play. Meow, meow, meow. Yes, you may go and play. The three kittens, they played and they played. They spun and leaped and pounced. I have a feeling something's going to happen to their mittens. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear our mittens we have lost. Uh-oh. What, you lost your mittens? You careless kittens! Then you shall have no pie. Meow, meow, the kittens cried, for they would have no pie. Let's find our mittens, then said the kittens. Meow, meow, meow. Do you think they'll find them? Soon one kitten had found her mittens. Purr, purr, purr. Yay. Then the second kitten had found his mittens. Purr, purr, purr. And the third little kitten then found his mittens too. Purr, purr, purr. Yay. They all look so happy. Oh, mother dear, see here, our mittens we have found. What, you found your mittens? You darling kittens, now you shall have some pie. Meow, 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 you shall have some pie. What pie do you think they're gonna get? Purr, purr, purr. Soon they ate up all the pie. It looks like blueberry pie to me. Oh, mother dear, look here. We fear we've made a mess. You silly kittens, you're wearing your mittens, their mother began to sigh. Meow, meow, meow. They all began to sigh. They got pie all over their mittens. That's silly. The three little kittens, they washed their mittens. And hung them out to dry. Oh, mother dear, see here, our mittens we have washed. What, you washed your mittens? My good little kittens. Meow, meow, meow. The three little kittens put on their clean mittens and they began to cheer. Oh, mother dear, may we go out to play. And that's the end. Let's hope that they learned their lesson this time and are more careful and do not lose their mittens and then continue to get pie all over them. But we shall see. Okay, so now that we've learned some new nursery rhymes and sang some cool songs and read a bunch of cool stories, it's time to say goodbye for 2 more weeks. So, everyone knows the song, To Mary Had a Little Lamb. It goes, now it's time to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone. Good job today.